In late December, something happened that would have sounded ridiculous a year ago. Boris Cherny, the engineer behind Claude Code, said that 100% of his recent contributions to Claude Code were written by Claude Code itself. 259 pull requests, 497 commits, around 40,000 lines added, 38,000 removed. Not mostly AI. Not AI plus a few fixes. 0 human-written lines. That's not a productivity hack. That's a workflow inversion. The tool isn't assisting the developer anymore. The developer is assisting the tool. And the timing matters, because the day before, Andrej Karpathy posted a message that hit a nerve across the entire tech world. He said he'd never felt this far behind as a programmer, and that it feels like we've been handed a powerful alien tool with no manual. And everyone is trying to figure out how to use it without breaking everything. Then Cherny replies with something even more revealing. This feeling isn't rare. It's normal now. He tells a story from his own team. They were chasing a memory leak in Claude Code. Cherny started the traditional way. Connect a profiler, inspect allocations, analyze manually. But his colleague did something else. He asked Claude Code to generate a memory dump and identify objects that shouldn't be retained. The AI found the issue and submitted a fix in a single attempt. That's the shift. The bottleneck is no longer, can you hunt the bug by hand? It's, can you ask the right question in the right way with the right constraints and verify the result fast? And this is why beginners sometimes look like wizards right now. New developers don't have 10 years of reflexes telling them what AI can't do. They don't assume limits. They test. And since the tools change every month, veterans who rely on old mental models are constantly surprised. Inside the Claude Code workflow, you can see the future in miniature. They prototype aggressively, not one version of a feature, but 10 variations in hours. They run first-pass code review with the AI itself. They generate tests with the AI. And they use multiple specialized subagents in parallel. One checks style, another explores project history, another hunts obvious bugs, and more agents challenge those conclusions to reduce false positives. So the work becomes orchestration, designing an assembly line of reasoning, not just writing lines of code. Then Peter Steinberger, a respected iOS developer, made a blunt confession right after. I ship code I never read. That sentence scares people, but it's not carelessness. It's adaptation. He's describing a new mode where you stop reading everything line by line, and instead, you verify through structure and behavior. What changed, where it changed, what tests cover it, what the system does, what regressions appear, and whether the product feels correct. The unit of progress isn't, I wrote this. It's, the system now behaves this way, and I can prove it. Even Eric Schmidt, former Google CEO, described watching an AI generate a full program in front of him, defining classes, interactions, and logic end-to-end. After decades of software being a deeply human craft, seeing it start and finish under your eyes is a psychological shock. So does this make humans obsolete? No. But it absolutely makes one category of human obsolete: the person whose value is pure implementation. Because implementation is being commoditized. If software production becomes cheap and fast, the competitive advantage shifts to 4 things. First, specification. Turning vague intent into clear requirements, edge cases, constraints, and success criteria. If you can't define what good looks like, the model will build the wrong thing at light speed. Second, verification. Tests, evals, monitoring, reproduction steps, safety checks, anything that turns seems fine into we can prove it. When you ship code you didn't read, verification isn't optional, it's the job. Third, architecture that survives change. Agents can refactor fast, but if your system is fragile, you'll just create chaos faster. Stable interfaces, clear boundaries, good abstractions. These become even more valuable, not less. Fourth, taste and product sense. When everyone can generate software, the differentiator is what people choose to use. Does it feel obvious, trustworthy, clean, useful? That's not a soft skill. It becomes the bottleneck. And this is the bigger takeaway. Automation doesn't remove human value. It relocates it. The winners aren't the people who type fastest. They're the people who decide best. They can steer the tool, shape the outcome, design the guardrails, and judge quality under uncertainty. So the real question going into 2026 isn't will AI replace programmers? It's will you learn to operate the alien tool, or will someone else build your world with it? If you want the full breakdown and the next updates, subscribe. Because this isn't a trend. It's the next baseline.